This one is Systemise and Scale.
For us, someone who's got an agency like us, or even any business, if you can hire someone that can do a job anywhere in the world where you don't actually need them to physically be there.
And I genuinely believe that this is what is going to take us to the next level. Tell the people what you did, man. You got us in the door, bro. Tell them, man.
It's light, bro. It's nothing, man. Just patting a couple of helicopters to the shoot. It's light, bro. For me, like, I gave life, like, what it's about, like a real hard thought.
Go on, what is it about, brother?
Life's about... Ladies and boys.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Are you good?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You good? No.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody, welcome back to the Gooms Podcast, the #1 podcast in Jamaica on the business charts. I haven't heard that one in a minute.
I
don't know if we still hold that title, if we're still in the top 100 Jamaican business podcasts.
Let's just roll with it anyway. Week 54, brother.
That should be crazy.
Yes, sir, ski. This episode, our new in-houses, we created a new style now. I think we found our purpose. We want to give you guys some value, man. We are obviously going to talk about how we are, what we're up to, keeping you guys in the loop, basically. But we also want every single kind of in-house to have some form of value that our listeners can take away from the episode. This one is Systemise and Scale. This is a process that we are partaking in right now with our business, with the podcast. And yeah, man, we're going to obviously, if any of you guys can help apply this to your life, I think you can, as opposed to just business. Systemise and Scale, man. So that's what we are on today. What's going on, brother? You throwing me off?
Sorry, bro. I just found that guy's message.
Oh. I was talking and they just staring into his phone. No. I was like, what, am I boring you, brother? What's going on, man?
Sorry, bro. There's a message from someone. There's a lovely message that someone sent in.
Let's start with that.
Oh, what, the whole message?
Yeah, shout him out, man. I hope
Mark,
he's listening.
Shout out Mark, man. I hope you're listening. He said that we're his new favourite podcast. Long story short.
Round of applause for Mark in the studio, everyone. Way!
Yeah, he said that it's nice that two young guys that you can like a podcast that you can relate to trying to do something. I feel like we get that from a lot of people. So
yeah,
it's nice.
for real. And we're transparent, bro. We're not here pretending that we're like millions of steps ahead of where we are, bro. Like, we're here to document our journey along the way, man.
He wanted to touch on. I asked him if there's anything that he'd like us to touch on. There's two things. The first thing was like how we would deal with stresses in life. I mean, that's quite broad, but I'm sure that we can niche that down. And then the other one was health and fitness.
Okay, cool. But what did he come in with though? Where's the nice message though? You just went straight to the
whole
shebang.
message. I just said like, I just shortened it down. That's basically what he said. The two main things. It was a lovely message, bro, but it's long, man. The whole thing. I'm boring with everything. Something that would fucking make my like nipples tingle reading it. It's not gonna make the audiences.
Make your nipples tingle? I've never heard that.
Just thought of it, man.
What the fuck?
Do you know when you get cringed out by something, do your balls tingle a little bit? No. You know that feeling? That happens to me, man.
Your balls what?
You know, not like literally, like it's not like a pain, bro. Like you just feel it.
Imagine starting the pod and saying we're gonna help you systemize and scale and talk about our ball shrinkling.
Where should we start, man? We've got so much. We'll start with the systemize and scale.
No. I want to touch on my man's questions, bro. Mark's.
All right. Okay. So I know that there's been some hardships that you've gone throughout your life recently. How have you dealt with those stresses?
Do you know what it is? Yeah, with me, I feel like when I get stressed, I just put myself into more tasks to kind of just, do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, like what helps me with stress, taking a bit of a chill pill sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Chilling with my girl, more often than not, like makes me forget about all the stuff that's going on that's a bit shitty. That's actually what brought us together at the start. I was probably in my worst mental state when we started getting close, and I figured out that every time I was with her, I'd forget about all the shit that was going on. But yeah, what?
I don't think that, I don't mean to like hate on your parade, but I don't think that that's the best thing in the world though.
What?
It's like a distraction though, like escaping the pain. I feel like you need,
I feel like escaping the pain for me.
I feel like you need to face that shit like front on, bro.
I was, bro. But if you can be around someone and their presence alone allows you to not be fully digested by the shit, that person's good for you, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like the same way that going out on a run, you're not facing your stresses. Is going out and running a distraction? I don't think so. But it would help with your stress.
It could be.
It's something
sometimes.
What?
I think It could be. I reckon it could probably be distractions sometimes.
But I don't think facing your stress head on and going straight into it and being like, this is it. I've got to deal with this today. And like, sometimes you have to just have a breather. Chris, collect yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got all of these things to do, and me sitting here facing it head on isn't going to make anything better. Let me come back, look at it from the outside, maybe like break things down into smaller tasks and whatever to allow you to see how the stresses that are on top of you are still conquerable. Do you know what I mean?
No, and bro, listen, I completely agree with you. I'm very much the same in terms of like just taking a step away from things. I mean, sometimes people don't like it, but that's when you're dealing with stress with some people. But for me, my go-to, like if I'm stressed about something like work-wise, just go for a little walk, man.
Yeah.
Clear your head, no music or anything, or maybe even you do just like whack a pod on that, like maybe would relate to your problem or something. Like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like that would probably be my go-to if I'm stressed. I don't really change too much though.
I was just about to say to you, I don't think we're actually that stressed.
I agree with you.
Like, because bro, the way we actually operate is to be not stress free, because I don't think you can be stress free as a business owner. But like this whole systemize and scale that we're going to get into has brought my stress levels down for sure. And it's just right. Okay, I've got to tick off these things and assign these things, and like, okay, we're good. Do you know what I mean? I can know that things are being dealt with. But like, we came away from our previous jobs and previous lifestyles so that we had a less stressful lifestyle. We took that jump and we took that leap into something which allows us to kind of still have fun and like have our lives. Do you know what I mean? I don't think our business takes away the things that we want to do. Do you know what I mean?
The stresses that come with life, though. I think that's what Mark's talking about. Just stresses in general.
I don't think I'm that much of a stressed dude, bro.
I'll
Maybe
be honest, I get quite stressed quite easily. Not in terms of like bad or like it fucks with me like being stressed, but I just think
Give me an example of what stresses you out.
The littlest thing, bro. If I got up late, it will stress me out, bro. It will. I think I'm a fucking like broski, like genuinely like getting up late. Like I know you say to me, don't beat yourself up, whatever, but like I won't beat myself up and like I still get everything done, but still like you failed the first battle of the day, getting up when you're supposed to get up. And like I'll live by that shit, bro. Like it's the little wins.
Okay, but look at it as a 100-meter sprint, 100-meter hurdle sprint. If you don't clear the first hurdle, are you going to stop running the race?
You're not going to stop running, bro. And that's not what I'm saying that I do. But you're going to be pretty fucking pissed that you fell over that first hurdle, right?
You're going to make sure that you don't fall any other ones.
I hear that, bro. I hear that. But it's that first win of the day and you fucked it up already. That's why I hate it. I think it's a
perspective thing, brother, man. I think like when I say to you, like we're very different in that sense. If I miss my alarm, shit. Do you know what I mean? Fuck. I'll go gym later. I'll jump on the laptop later. But guess what? I'll get off later. And I'll go to bed later. And I have to make up for that tomorrow. It's happened now. Like, why am I going to sit here and fucking put my hands on my head and think, what's going on? Like, let's just go, crack on.
Mine won't be like, I won't sit there like, what's going on, bro? Mine's more like, I'll beat myself up, like, not to let that happen tomorrow. If that makes sense.
I don't think it's necessary to beat yourself up. To digest it, understand it, like, okay, that's not going to happen tomorrow, but like, just keep it moving, bro. Like, what? How are you stressing out about getting out of bed at 7 when you should have been out at 6? When there's some people, like Gooms said last week, hiding under tables, bro, because they're thinking a bomb's gonna come. Like,
I hear that, bro. I hear that.
But sometimes you just gotta fucking be like, what am I stressing for, bro?
But in the least selfish possible way that I could say this, though, that's not our reality that we live in right now.
It is, bro. What do you mean it's not our reality? Just because it's not happening to us, that's still a reality.
I know that it's still a reality, but it's not what's going on in our bubble. It's not.
I hear that.
Our bubble, we control like the variables that we have throughout our days, throughout our lives, throughout like we the little things we control them, and the little bits that I can control, my health, our business, getting up on time, sticking to my routine, the little wins, bro. Like I'm gonna control those. Do you get what I'm saying? If I don't manage to control them, I'm not gonna be fulfilled.
There are still things outside of your control though that will create stress for you though. Let me give you an example. So let's say we wake up tomorrow, fucking touch wood, and we open up the business account and everything is gone. And we've been hacked and the bank isn't responding and nothing. That's when you should be stressed. Not when you get out of bed at 7 instead of 6:15. Do you know what I mean? Like that's still, I don't think stress because we haven't really been stressed massively. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just, what you're saying about I beat myself up a little bit, like do that so you don't do it again type thing. But is it a stress or is it just like a, oh, fuck's sake? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's an individual thing. I just don't.
I hear you, bro. I just think it's important for the small wins, man. Every single day. Obviously, like, don't get me wrong, we get them done. Yeah. But that's the first win of the day, the first battle that you can win.
Okay, so let's broaden like our kind of response then. So how to deal with stress? I think
just take a chill pill, man.
Yeah, man. Like
just do something that brings you peace and harmony.
And I think also reality check yourself that you could be much more stressed, or there's somebody else maybe next door, the door, or around the corner, or within, I don't know, a mile radius. That's a lot more stressed than you right now, and they have a reason to be. Like it's not the end of the world.
I don't think that being stressed is the worst thing ever, though. I do think there's got a bit of a misconception. If we were stressed because we were drowning in work, bro, damn straight we're gonna get that work back to every single client. Probably quicker, bro. We're chasing our fucking asses. I don't think stress is the worst thing in the world.
It's not the worst thing in the world. It's actually quite good.
Mm-hmm. And it's
how you deal with it, which is where it can be negative or positive.
So Huberman said this is part of your brain, which basically gets triggered from like when you do hard things. It's called the anterior mid-cingulate cortex, and it's like it's a big word.
And it grows when you're uncomfortable.
Yeah, it grows when you do hard things, and that's like includes stress. Like stress, although people say like it kills you, whatever. Like it's cap. Didn't Brecker say it in the Nelk Boys pod as well?
Yeah. Bro, like, it
brings back your age, bro, when you do these things that stress you out.
Literally, it's character building, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know for a fact that I can take a lot more stick than a lot of normal people, because when I grew up, I was in a football change room and everyone's always taking the piss out of each other and etc. Somebody that wasn't exposed to that at a small time, which at the time might have been stressful. Now, do you know what I mean? Because I've just built up a tolerance like you would for anything, like pushing weight. Your muscles are under stress, but the more you push the weight, the easier it's going to be to deal with the stress, which is the weight. Ow. But yeah, bro, I don't think stress is a negative thing at all. I think stress is just how you deal with the stress, or what your perspective on the stress is, where it becomes positive and negative. Like you said, I'm really stressed with loads of work. Let's fucking go get it then. Do you know what I mean? I'm really stressed there's no work. Let's fucking go get it then. Or got no work. That's where that stress becomes negative. But yeah, man. Appreciate you, Mark, for giving us the talking point.
Yeah, he did want us to talk about health and fitness as well. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't really too...
It's a bit broad,
specific.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit broad. I mean, is there something that you'd want to touch on with something like that?
In terms of health and fitness, bro, I think our hardcore listeners, which are going to be the guys that click on this video and click on this podcast, wherever they're watching and listening, know where we stand, bro, man. Like, we say this shit all the time, bro. Take care of your body, bro. It's your temple. Gary Brecker said it. It's your temple. He actually said he does it when he does talks, and he'll pull up an entrepreneur. You've already told you this as well. You've listened to the pod now, yeah? And he pull up on an entrepreneur on stage and say, right, okay, what was your rev last month? What was your prof last month? What? How many employees you got? How much is your spend on employees? What's your return on investment per employees? And they're just sharp. Boom, 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 boom. Then he'll be like, what's your cholesterol? Nothing. What's your blood pressure? Nothing. Blood sugars? Nothing. What's your testosterone count? What sperm count?
No, it's testosterone count.
It is. Oh, testosterone levels. The people know everything about their business. They know more about their businesses than themselves, than their bodies and their temples. I
was actually going to go with your dad to get my bloods done.
Yeah, I think we should do it. I think for sure we should do it.
I called him up like 2 months ago. I wanted to do it for a little while. I just haven't. I know what my blood pressure is. I can tell you that. It's 135. Yeah. Over something else. Fuck knows. It is important though. I'm curious about my test, man.
It made me think about it when I was like, fuck me. You can ask me questions about our business and I'll be able to answer them, but you can ask me the questions about these things. I don't know the answers to it.
Do you know what the main thing for me would be? Like my deficiencies, so that I know that I can like eat or supplement towards those things to live like a longer.
And he said something crazy, that the fact that like most humans are like literally at their 15% of their optimal. Like they don't even know what fine feels like. Feeling fine, you'll feel like a fucking superhero, bro. Like being at just I'm okay, I'm good, with no deficiencies, you're not lacking in anything. Like being at I'm good would make you feel like a superhuman. The way that he said it, I was like, you know what, bro? Like I finished that podcast and I was like, fuck, like I think I'm doing a lot already, but there's still so much more that I need to do to be my optimal self. And I think I need to invest in a cold plunge, bro. I need to do it. I just need to get one of those little shitty ones that you can put in the garden with a cover. And I do it before I go to the gym. Doesn't matter how cold it is, just get in there. and just force myself to do it.
I was thinking about this, but the thing with one of those is, what about the summer?
What about the summer?
It's not gonna be cold.
Yeah, bro. They have it keeps the cold in it. That's the whole point. And in the summer, that's when you put the buckets of ice in, and then it holds it.
What I was gonna do is I've been thinking about this as well, bro, for like the past month. I was thinking just to buy a chest freezer, a second-hand one, bro, shitty one.
A what?
Chest freezer.
What's a chest freezer?
You know the chest freezers that you open on the side?
In the
I've
shop?
been seeing people do them on TikTok, bro. And that's just what they do their ice bath in. And they just turn the freezer on before they go to bed. Open it in the morning, bro, and it is fucking cold.
When they just go and sit in,
Mm-hmm.
but with no water.
No, with water.
Oh.
Like they fill it with water.
Oh, and then turn the freezer on?
Yeah.
Doesn't it just become solid ice?
No.
Nah,
It's too much water.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Too much water.
And then you just close it. But that's expensive though, bro. Just gotta get one of these fucking Loomy things, bro. Like, they work in the summer, bro, or else they wouldn't be able to sell the product. Think about the guys that just live in hot countries that need cold plunge. Like, they wouldn't be able to cater for that. It's going to be something that keeps it cold, or some way. And it's going to be a lot more cost efficient.
Probably some way. Fuck knows.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that is something that, like, I kind of need to start doing, bro.
Thank you, bro. I want one as well.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought you got one.
I mean,
did you send it back?
no, it's just I told my sister to send it back. I was like, don't worry about it. I was like, it's fine.
Wow. He fumbled the bag.
Nah, I don't like accepting like presents, man. To be honest with you,
I got H a Rolex and he sent it back.
There's a cap. It wasn't a Rolex. My family got me a watch for my birthday, and then Chris got me the same watch basically. But I was like, gee, it's already got. But yeah, it's one of those things, man.
Imagine buying your friend a present. You've really thought about this for months. You've been taking notes on what he likes, what he doesn't. And then you get him it. You're really excited for him to open it. He opens it and it's like, yeah, bro, but have you got the receipt?
You know what
Say less.
No. You know what that is? That's a lack of communication.
Why would I? Who would I communicate with?
You communicated it like 2 days before.
Yeah, because I was excited. I was like, look, listen to what I got. Hey, I'm bare buzzing for him to open it. And your sis was just like, oh, well, we got him the better one. Say less. Thanks, guys. Shit on my present.
Listen, man, it was very thoughtful.
The thought that
and everybody
counts,
was like, oh, and I might appreciate it.
For real. But yeah. Did you chase it up or not? Did you sort it out? We're going to talk about that after.
Yeah.
But yeah, Systemising Scale, baby. Let's get into it. Let's get into the nitty gritty, brother. I mean, I think the best thing to kind of talk about is like where we're at and kind of what we're trying to achieve. I also think we need to take our hats off to Khalid for opening up our perspective to this kind of model. And I genuinely believe that this is what is going to take us to the next level. Like,
I agree.
dead ass, bro. So yeah, you want to give it a brief run over or to other people, man?
Everything?
Well, don't give them the step-by-step business model.
This is too much to give away, man. Well, basically, for us, someone who's got an agency like us, or even any business, if you can hire someone that can do a job anywhere in the world where you don't actually need them to physically be there. I mean, brands all over the world, Gymshark, Nike, who else? Huge brands, all the makeup brands, everything are taking advantage of international arbitrage, which is basically hiring someone in the cloud or someone in a different country where the cost of living is a whole lot lower compared to what we have here and what you'd have to pay someone here. And you pay them to do the exact same job, but for like a fraction of the price, an absolute fraction of the price.
Is better as well. The end product is just better, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And they're so much more grateful for you as well, man. Mm-hmm. They are.
It's opened my eyes up to a lot, bro. I feel like a boss finally. Innit?
I agree with you.
Like
I feel like I wish that I had some more boss moves to make though throughout the day, as in like places to go.
Yeah, that'll come though.
Shit, boys, like, you know, secretary, boys, you got a meeting here at this time, and then you go in here after for dinner with
that's the next
with this client. Like that to me is boss shit though. That would make me feel like a boss.
No, we won't get a PA, we get a VA.
A VA?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
A virtual assistant.
But
yeah, bro, it's so let's actually, I think the best way for us to actually kind of get this across to the people in terms of what do we mean by systemize, and then what do we mean by actually scale.
Well,
so but in terms of what you've just said about hiring comes into part and parcel of the systemization. So
I think Bedros Koulian said it the best, man. He describes it as DLC, like when you own a business or when you're in charge of something. So delegate, lead, and create. That's what you should be doing as a business owner. You shouldn't be doing the majority of the hard physical work because you're wasting your time there. Yeah. You're trying to grow and scale, and you're spending all your time on effectively a job. You're not going to be able to do it.
Yeah, and I heard this Sam Leeds, like when I went to the Sam Leeds course, he said, how many of you guys are business owners? how many of you guys could take a 6-month holiday and your business continue to grow? Everyone's hands went down. He goes, none of you are business owners. I was like, fuck. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, it made me think. Obviously, they say, like, you're not really an entrepreneur unless you can leave your business for 60 days and it still tick. And part and parcel of systemizing is so that you can get to that stage. The delegation is, what were we spending the most of our time actually doing? Editing. Do you know what I mean? That was the hard labor of our job. It was the editing. And for me, especially, was the least enjoyable part. I'd much prefer going out and shooting and being around people than being sat at my desk all day, hearing the same sound over and over and fucking flicking through transitions in my folders and my hard drive and stuff like that. Like, so yeah, what did we do? We found editors around the world that work for a significantly cheaper price, and we take a smaller percentage of profits from what we're making, but
we're able to even charge a cheaper product.
Exactly. Because we're not actually we're not putting in the hard labor. So yeah, we can cater for clients on more affordably for them, but also the 6 or 7 hours that we might spend behind the desk every day, 5 days a week, is now being put towards what? Hey bro, what are we going to do to go to the next level? How can we come in together and clashing heads, putting more effort and time into our podcast? We've delegated so that we can fill up our time and our minds into actually scaling the business and doing what is going to get us to the next level. Because if you're spending 6 hours a day editing, you haven't made any outreach calls. Do you know what I mean? You haven't thought and put together a plan for an ad. You haven't massively strategized for some of your clients that you're going to have to do for tomorrow or go and shoot, because you're so caught up in just getting the work done. So yeah, man. We have, how many team members do we have now, bro?
There's 6 of us all together now.
6?
Of us all together, including me and you.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get a big work group chat going. We'll invite them to the staff at Christmas do next year.
I think it might be a bit of a language barrier. One thing as well about these guys overseas, man, they have, like, it's just embedded in them to call you sir, but we brought them down to the bro level, innit? We don't need you to call me sir. But I do sometimes when they call me sir, I call them sir back. So it's like that mutual respect thing. But yeah, so systemizing is basically creating this machine that you just need to oil every now and again. So in our situation, it would be the hard labor that we were doing in terms of editing. We've now freed up that time so that we can then put more effort into what do we need to do to better our service, put ourselves out there more, and then also close the fuckers that give us, do you know what I mean, any sort of slight interest. And we've done that by bringing in a social media manager to run the accounts for our clients and also our own in this next month. The editors to do the hardcore editing stuff. We are still going and shooting because it gives us an excuse to get out of the house. And I also think it's quite fun.
And as well, bro, the hiring a videographer is the expensive part.
Yeah. Sorry, no. Fucking hell. Yeah. But yeah, man, we're systemizing, which then leads hand in hand into the scale. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm gassed. It's our time, brother.
We're moving to that next phase now, the scale, man.
Yeah, for real. We got an exciting. Can we talk about our shoot, or should we keep it to ourselves?
There's nothing wrong with talking about it. It's nothing too crazy.
Yeah, to be fair, every motherfucker go and see it anyway.
No, we're just gonna go film a couple lads, basically. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but it's quite cool, bro. Tell the people what you did, man. You got us in the door, bro. Tell them, man.
It's light, bro. It's nothing, man. Just patting a couple of helicopters to the shoot. It's light, bro.
Hey, just like, bro, because we came up with this idea when we spoke with Jack 2 weeks ago, right, about the ads, and we were talking about what would be the best creative that we could create, like that we could put together for our advert, because it doesn't matter how much money you put behind your sponsored ad, if you can't stop that person scroll, then you're just not gonna get anywhere. So we were putting ideas together and throwing them, and that one scene in Wolf of Wall Street when he lands on the plane and he's like behind the scenes, like, I've changed so many people's lives and I can change yours too. I'm Jordan Belfort. And then the FBI come in and they arrest him and he's like, get off me, cocksuckers. But we're basically going to try and emulate that. And we started thinking, should we do it with a private jet instead? Because we've got access to obviously one of our clients. But H was like, bro, why don't I actually just try a chopper, man? And then just
it's pretty easy, bro. The thing is I was just like, if you don't ask, you don't get, man. It's pretty easy.
How much are we paying?
Nothing.
Motherfucker!
It's pretty easy. That's a life lesson, literally, in itself. If you don't ask, you don't get. I made like 4 phone calls to 4 different helicopter companies. The first one I thought was going to go through the first one that I called, but then the brand wasn't happy with their logo or something illegal or some shit like that. Yeah. And then the second one that I ended up calling, a couple of days after, called me back.
So the moral of this story is, don't shoot.
Yeah,
don't shoot, you don't score.
Yeah.
So it's same kind of. If you don't buy a lottery ticket, you're never going to win it.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things. Put yourself out there, people, man.
This is what I was having a conversation with a friend earlier, who's, a very good friend of ours who's recently moved away. We're talking about like making friends and stuff like that, whatever. Mm-hmm. But just meeting people in general, man. Like, I fucking love that, bro. Like, okay, I said I'll meet people everywhere, man. Like, my girl will say it like about me. I'm sure yours will say the same as well. I mean, it happened to you last night, bro. You can go and just have a conversation with anybody.
Yeah, for real.
Like,
I didn't instigate it though. I can't take full credit.
Mm-hmm.
But
he was pissed though. Sober, you wouldn't been able to do it.
Yeah, to be fair,
fuck that guy.
I walked in the toilet. I went to London. I've just got back from London today, actually. I want to shout out my girlfriend. She threw an event for her business, and it went great. And I went there for support, and also because the luxury of the delegation, and that all I need to kind of be active on my WhatsApp and a few bits on my laptop. I was like, fuck it, I'll come with you and help you. But yeah, she was at the event in the evening, and I went back to the hotel. Walked in the toilet. I hear, fuck me, you're an handsome cunt, ain't ya? And I turn around, it's this 6'4" geezer, big beard, slick back hair, like Jack Grealish at Villa hair. Mm. Yeah, like back here, might as well have had a headband in. That's how much is. And next thing you know, I've been chopping it up with him for an hour. Me and him are in bars. He's told me about his family, about his job, his consulting.
Yeah, but I love that though, bro. That's so fucking pure, man. Like
it just happened, bro.
Bro, that's part. I said this to you the other day, man. It's part of what, like for me, like I gave life, like what it's about, like a real hard thought.
Go on, what is it about, brother?
Life's about experiences, man. It is, and like the experiences. Well, for me, anyways. For other people, it might be like different things, but like the experiences of going to meet other people, the experiences of going on an adventure and growing a business or growing a brand, or the adventure of going through something hard like a triathlon or fucking going and banging gym. Like, I don't know, these things that are all experiences, bro, that for the first time will be completely individual to you, to how you feel it as well, the way you connect.
If you break down your whole life, bro, if someone said to you, what did you do in your life? It would just be a collection of experiences. Mm-hmm. So that is... And I think the way that you would judge how good or bad your life was would be how many good or bad experiences you had.
This is why. That's
a really lovely way to put it, bro.
I've said it to you before. It's just me. I had the thought. I think I was even at my desk. I wasn't even doing anything.
Don't think it's just you.
I think
it's facts.
Maybe I've fucking cracked what life's about. The question that everybody's been wondering for thousands of years.
That's it, man.
But it's like that's why for me having like listen, we both think there's nothing wrong with having a normal job. And do you know what? We probably like having a normal job and having a family where you go on holiday a few times a year, bro. It's probably not the worst thing in the world, and you probably live a happy life doing it. Mm-hmm. But like, it's why for me it's not it. Like, I want to have the experience of being able to go and like live in South America and then to Australia for like 4 months, like 1 year, because why not? And experience like the culture and like the language and the food and everything. It'd be amazing, bro.
I think it is a preference thing though. Like for somebody, for somebody that you've just described, let's say a 9 to 5 gets 6 weeks holiday a year, do you know what I mean, or something like that, and they just want to go to their normal house with their normal family and their normal job. That might be their idea of a beautiful experience.
I completely
them
agree,
going to South America and then Australia and here, that might be tiring, might be a little bit nerve-wracking, might be unstable. Like, that might not be someone else's idea of an amazing experience. Someone's amazing experience would be like scuba diving, like right at the bottom on massive depths and swimming with sharks. That's an amazing experience for someone. For me, I'd shit myself.
I'd love to do that.
I would probably do it as well. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to... There's people judge different experiences determined by preference. Mm-hmm. Even to like a... Well, yeah, that's pretty much it.
My main thing, man, I've always said it, and I know that everybody would agree with me. And like, when you see those videos on TikTok where they ask people that are like 60, 70, 80, like what advice would you like give to your younger self and stuff like that, and it's always like, just do it, just do more things, like have more fun, like I don't know, it's always just to do with having more experiences, bro. It's what people miss out on.
I mean, we had this conversation a couple of weeks back, mm-hmm. where I actually said to you, like, brother, you need to just like have a bit of fun, man. A little bit. Do you know what I mean? Let yourself enjoy life and enjoy your process and enjoy what we're doing. And take a step back. And I haven't said this to you yet, and I think it's a nice thing to say on the pod, but I can see that you've openly made an effort to do that. Mm-hmm. And I'm starting to see the better version of H, man.
Thank you, bro. I mean, I'll be completely honest with you though, man. I like it.
What?
Not right now, anyways. I'm not fucking rich, bro.
Bro, it's not about that, brother.
Yet, that's what it's about for me, bro.
It's about that.
Money's a big part of my life. I don't even care how low that makes me like feel, bro. But like, I want to be able to like.
It's a big part of everyone's life, bro.
Everybody pretends that it's not. That's the thing. Everybody pretends that it's not. There's probably some people where it actually has nothing to them, anyways. But like, broski, like it's a big thing that I want to be able to go out to the places that I want to go to, or treat my mom, or treat you to something, or my sister or my dad to whatever they want in the world, bro. Like that's a big thing for me. Yeah. It is. Or my girl as well. I can't forget her. Get a nice little range.
You know, you was just about to hit the doghouse.
I don't want to get her a range though.
You was just about to hit the doghouse.
Never me. Too good my words to escape it.
That's his inner dog coming back in, man. Now I hear what you're saying, bro, but also, like everybody that says that's at the top always says, "I wish I could go back and do it again."
I hear you.
Like I understand that the experiences that you would get and you'd experience from going and getting your girl her car, or paying off your mum and dad's mortgage, or treating your family to something like an amazing all-inclusive holiday, whatever, that would be an amazing feeling. But that's just an amazing feeling at a different stage.
Mm-hmm. The way that I look at it though is like, your
amazing feeling now, brother, could just be jumping on COD for an hour with me. Dead ass.
Yeah. No, I'll tell you
we
what.
Openly have.
I'll tell you what. COD has made a difference to the way that I feel. I do think though we're going too late. We need to just organise 2 nights a week where we say, okay, 5 until 8 we're going on.
3 hours sweat.
I ain't staying on past 9. And like again, bro, it's not happening.
We didn't. When did we do that?
We stayed on till like it was like 9:45 the other night with George.
Yeah, but it's a weekend though as well.
No, it wasn't. It was like a few days ago. You know when you came on and you were lagging.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Obviously, we went off pretty much straight after you went off.
But regardless, brother, like just saying to yourself, like
I didn't even think about PlayStation.
Not treating yourself as a robot. Do you know what I mean? Like this process, bro. Like you said it to me the other day. The closest thing that we have to hunting meals, like we would do back in the day, back generations and generations before, chasing that meal, is building a business. Like. You're not gonna catch your prey every time, bro. You're not gonna, but you've got to just kind of, when you get to there, you'll also be like, oh, like I've got nothing to catch now. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know when people say though, like, just enjoy the process more and stuff like that? I hear what you're saying, like, go out and do these things, whatever.
Try and have a bit of fun along the way.
But do you know what though? I think maybe like even just enjoying the process in terms of conquering a fucking business, bro. Like conquering that niche, whatever you've gone into, like, do they mean like to enjoy that? Obviously, obviously we're not there where we're out the house all the time and doing shit and we're at different places every single day. But like that, I can guarantee you, like, we'll both fucking enjoy, bro. Like going from here to there. Oh shit, you're here to there and there.
Let me put it back to you. When we had a conversation last week about potentially setting up the business internationally and having to spend only 6 months of the year in the UK, that will be something where you can say, Mom, here's the Rollie. Dad, there's the car you've always wanted. But the luxury that you have now of having your breakfast every day with your mom, you won't be able to have.
Yeah.
So the difference in experiences also comes with losing some now that you don't cherish. So stepping back and understanding and...
You say that, I do cherish that, man. I wouldn't give that shit up for the fucking world,
bro. But do you know what I'm saying to you, though? Yeah. Like, there's little things that you maybe don't appreciate now that one day might not be as applicable and won't be a reality. And you all think, oh... I wish I took, like, do you know what I mean? I wish I had the hour or the 2 hours or the 3 hours, like you fucking just said, fuck me, to sit on COD. But when you get to that level where you can go and pay for the holiday or go and do, you might not have those 3 hours because your day might be filled up with more. Do you know what I'm saying?
So no. Okay, yeah, no, I hear
just
that.
Take a step back and, like, really understand what it is that you're actually doing and just appreciate your journey, bro. And be like, you know what? Like, I have the luxury right now that I've just woken up in my bed. And I get the luxury that the first thing and the only thing I need to worry about for the first 3 hours is to go and train and then have a nice meal and have a shower and clean myself. And like, do you know what I mean? Like sometimes just like appreciating those things and looking at that as fun. Because sometimes what happens when you wake up and you might not get that, you don't have enough hours in the day to go and spend 2 hours at a gym workout, and you've got to quickly just go and get something done in 30 minutes. I know you're going to come back and say that will never happen, but I'm just trying to give you an example. Do you know what I mean?
It's not 2 hours, man, an hour. But like, I feel like that's part of the journey though, like the training, bro. Like I was speaking to someone at a gym, man, and like this was before I booked any races for this year. And he was like, I was like, I don't want to take that time away from the business and stuff like that. Like I spend a lot of time training. He was like, do you not think that makes you fucking run the business better? He was like, makes me run mine better. I was like, oh shit. I never looked at it like that. I never really missed anything when I was training for the marathon.
And that's fun for you though.
Yeah.
So you having a little bit more fun and taking that 7 hours out of your week to go and be on the track or out running, even probably more than 7 hours. Do you know what I'm saying though? So you've now in the position where you've delegated your 7 hours of editing, or your 10 hours of editing, or your 20 hours of editing, which you can now do to go and run, which is more of a fun thing for you, which is having that work-life balance. And do you know what I mean?
I think just the health in general though, like going on from what we were just talking about, it is just one of those things where I will prioritize above like anything. Like if we were going on a business trip, for instance, and we landed like that, I'd make time to get session in before the flight or after, or we had the craziest busy day and we didn't get home till 8:30, bro. Like I'm gonna make the time to at least go for a walk or something the morning before or when I get back.
Oh, you. Yeah, you. I know you're looking at yourself right now and you're thinking, why am I not subscribed to the Gooms Podcast? Just f***ing do it then, because it helps the boys out more than you actually know. Peace.
But yeah, brother. How you been anyway? We've spoken a lot about work. We've spoken a lot about kind of just like more intense stuff. Let's take the foot off the gas a little bit. How you been? How are you upstairs, brother? How you feeling physically, mentally, emotionally? Talk to me.
I'm feeling good, bro. I feel like it's a lot of cruising at the moment, to be honest with you. Yeah. I feel like I probably, if you asked me this a couple of weeks ago, I might have said the same answer. I can't think. But just cruising, bro. That's what... I don't want to say cruising, actually. It sounds like I'm on a standstill, because that's not true. I'm still fucking getting after it. But, like, mood and mental's, like, a very straight... Like, it's not, like, going up crazy. Like, it's not going down. That's not to say that I'm, like, sad or anything like that, because that's not the case at all, bro. But it is. That's just... how it is, bro. Fucking you wake up every single day and just kind of go towards what we got. I mean, at the moment, and I feel like it's very important to have purpose. And although we have a purpose and we're trying to conquer this business thing, although we're just kind of waiting to film this ad now, so there hasn't been as much for us to do. Like, that's fucking killing me, bro. Like, I sit at my desk because I just like to sit there and just, I'm just there, bro. And like sometimes, like, I'll get everything done and it'll be mad early, and like, I don't want to leave my desk now. I want to carry on fucking working on the business. Yeah. Do you know what I mean or not?
Yeah, no, for sure. I understand what you're saying. But I always think that you can find something, bro. You can always find something.
Yeah.
I'm in a little bit of a different position to you, because I'm also occupying myself with a different venture at the minute as well, which is like keeping me busy. So like, I just feel like I'm really starting to like who I'm becoming. I put a story out yesterday. I don't know if you saw it, but it was Drake's verse in Crew Love.
Yeah, no, I did see it.
I went bar for bar, and 90% of the verse, bro, I feel like it was written for me. Deadass.
We spoke about this last pod, though. That's why Drake's so good, man.
I deadass think it was written for me, though.
Music feels relatable.
Yeah. But I don't think that verse relates to everyone, though.
I guarantee you, bro, everybody sings something in that verse, bro, and they sing their heart out because they relate to it. I'm not trying to shit. I feels like I'm
Never
fucking
really
shitting all over your
one for the
parade
preservation of money, nah.
But that's why Drake's the greatest, though.
Yeah.
Because he can captivate everybody to relate to his shit.
But yeah, he goes, I like who I'm starting to like who I'm becoming. And it's like, just like, I don't know, bro. For the first, like, for our first initial bit, bro, like, respectfully, I spent most of my day cutting up our podcast clips and just doing clips for the podcast and doing stuff like that. Like, and I wasn't doing what I'm good at, bro. That was the chore that I needed to do to keep us ticking at that time. And like, now that I've freed up that time and I'm doing more stuff which feels like more me, I feel like I'm more in my element. Do you know what I mean? I'm starting to like who I'm becoming. I can see things unfolding. Like, I'm not just slaving away on Premiere Pro all day, every day. And although that's what needed to be done and it built character, like to understand and appreciate the graft. I finally feel like I'm coming into that stage now where this is like, I'm in my element. I am starting to delegate, and I'm delegating, I'm leading, and then I'm creating. And creating doesn't mean a video, but I'm creating opportunities for me, for you, for our business, for the other business. For like, I'm creating. I don't know. I feel like I'm excited, bro.
I was literally just about to throw the question back at you, man.
I'm
How are you doing though?
Good. I'm good, bro. I'm, God willing, bro. I'm good. I'm healthy. Well, I might not be as healthy as I can be. Probably sitting at like 50% of my optimal. But shout out Gary Brecker. But I'm healthy, bro. My family's like good and the strongest it's been like in forever, bro. Which I'm massively appreciative for. And yeah, bro. Like, although we're not reaping the rewards of our work, I feel like it's starting to come. And like Khaled said it, you get excited about movement. Although we're not moving massively quick, there's still movement towards the massively quick. Like, so I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. I'm happy with everything. I feel like we're starting to get a lot more recognition from people. We've been doing this podcast for a year now, bro. And when people see that episode 52 and upwards, like, they know that that's 52 weeks. We haven't missed 1 week. And there's some weeks where we should have and probably could have. And we didn't, and we forced the pod just to say that we did it every single week.
I think it's important though. Is it Kobe Bryant? I think he said it with LeBron James. That like once you allow yourself to quit once, then like quitting becomes acceptable. It's so true, bro. Yeah, so fucking true.
What happened the other day, bro? When you were like, "Oh, worst case, man, we'll just do an in-house," and I was like, nah, we got 4 days until filming day, bro. We either find a guest or we are a couple of bitches, man. We gonna find that motherfucking guest, man.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
but is the fortunate thing is that we can do an in-house though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. But it's like,
and to be fair, a lot of people, everybody I speak to ends up preferring them.
I know, man. I know. And do you know what?
Maybe we need another show.
It makes me so happy, bro. It actually makes me so happy when people are like, you know, when you and H just sit and chop it up. Like, I might enjoy it. Like, I
just think we're probably quite enjoyable to chat to, bro.
You reckon?
Like, and to listen to.
All 150 people that listen to it. Shout out yous, man. Nah, for real though. Nah, but you know what? I don't think it's like we're massively entertaining or we're massively. I think the word is just relatable. Like we're not like at the top and smashing it where people feel like we're far fetched and out of reach. But I think people that feel within themselves that they are destined for great things also see that with us. And that we openly talk about it, and like that resonates with the people. I think our target audience are people that just want to do amazing things and great things, which is so it's like so powerful that we've done that, bro.
I feel like one thing that you just said is like we're relatable. One thing that I know for sure, like when everything starts to look a little bit different in terms of like life and business and stuff like that. I know one thing for sure, and I promise that I can keep myself accountable to, is that like there is no amount of money I don't think that will change the way that the way that I act in terms of like I like to think that I'm like humble, like I'm pretty selfless, etc. Like I don't put myself above anybody else or anything like that. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, I don't think that there's no amount of money, man, that will change me like that. Don't get me wrong, the things that I might start to like might be different, man. Instead of me fucking, don't know. I don't really collect much shit right now, but I'm gonna start collecting cars and watches, bro. But like that ain't gonna change the way that I am morally.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, I don't even enjoy having the most flashy shit no more. I don't. And like,
you say that because you can't afford it.
Nah, man. Like I
walked past LV earlier and I was like, I would love to go in there and get a few pieces.
Hey, but it doesn't do it for me though. Like the craziest amount no more. Like to me though, it would just be like I just need a nice bag. Like I just fucking cop it.
Yeah.
That would all it be. Like I wanted like the little bag like you've got. Like I said that it's like an idea for my birthday to my sister.
Right.
Like, and she was like, what do you want? Like an LV one or a Gucci one? I was like, I don't mind what brand it is. I just want it fucking plain black though. Like a one that looks
Zara,
like
bro.
decent.
Zara do the best ones. I got like 2 or 3 different Zara pieces.
No. Not like the crossbody ones. Like the one that you hold. Like I still want it to look like a decent leather, whatever. Because smart. Yeah. That's why I'd wear it. But like, she was like, what do you want? Like the LV print Gucci one? I was like, nah, man.
I want the Go Yard, baby.
Nah. I just want a fucking plain black one that no one's going to know what brand it is. Like, it's just going to be like.
Just slick, looks cool, goes with things, and is functional.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think that's like a lot of the billionaires of our world. Like they don't, you don't look at them and they're not head to toe in LV. Why? Because they just work off efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, if I've got 20 of the same t-shirts and the same bottoms, like it's just gonna be the Homer Simpson thing, bro.
I think that's the way that I live my life now. You know,
Functionally,
actually is.
yeah,
I'd rather have things like functional.
yeah.
That is a fucking. I'm a functional human being.
But
I fucking love that, bro.
You can actually. I love how excited you just got.
No,
by the
but
way,
I am.
I
bro.
agree. To be a functional, like to be great, you have to be functional. Like if you're not and you're messy, then there's no. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't mean in that sense. Like I would rather an item because it's functional than something that look better than it. The 90% of the time, I'd say.
So what happens when you go and get a 720S? Then?
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, that's literally the first thing that came into my head. Obviously, there is no fucking difference between me going and getting a Toyota and McLaren because it's still gonna get me from A to B. But like, I know for a fact that I'm gonna enjoy that shit. And something I wanted from like as a kid.
As
something
an
I always
experience.
like looked at. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
And I'll probably end up getting it, and I'll probably be like, do you know what?
Yeah,
It'd probably be fucking easier just to have a GTI.
I listened back to our Switzy pod, and he actually was speaking about his McLaren, and he drove it from Geneva to London. He said it took him 12 hours. He did it across a week and was just stopping off in the cities on the way.
That would be sick, by the way.
And he goes, people are like, you're crazy. Why are you driving your car? Like, you're putting so many miles in it. He goes, I bought the car. If it went to $0, I don't care. This is fun for me. I did not do investment. This is fun.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I'm not buying this car to make bread on it, bro. I bought it to drive it. Like, the stuff that's growing in value, that's in the background, G. Don't worry about my crypto wallet. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
yeah, but that's how he said it. It was like, I don't give a shit if this goes to 0 in value. Like, I didn't buy it to grow. I bought it so I could drive it quickly and around the places on nice roads and enjoy that experience of driving this car.
Yeah. That's a functional way to live. You're using that car for its actual function. You're driving it like a fucking bellend because it's fun. It's true, though. It is true.
I don't think driving it like a bellend also goes hand in hand with function.
It does, though, because that's what makes those cars fun, though. It is.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if it goes together like massive. Like, I understand.
Yeah. Do you know what? I probably am.
But I don't think driving your McLaren 720S like a bellend makes you functional.
But the thing is, though, is I've always said, no matter where I get to in life, like I still want a little fucking small car that I probably will drive like 90% of the time.
Yeah.
It's just fucking easier, bro.
Yeah, for real.
It is.
I drove my girl's car. She got a 4x4, and then I jumped in my whip, and I was like, "This is just so much,
bro. Like,
it's easy."
You know, like when we're older, bro. Like, if we're gonna fucking pop to a gym, yeah. Let's say it's a fucking 20-minute drive, man. We have to go through a bit countryside, then maybe into the city. You ain't gonna fucking want to do that, bro. In some big Rolls Royce, man. You're just not, bro, into the little gym car park.
I just tell the driver with a Maybach to take me instead.
That's different, though.
So I can take my calls in the morning.
But that's functional, though, because you can do things whilst you're sat there. I actually think that's a functional
Yeah,
way of living.
what I was going to go on to say when you spoke about functional, I was like, you can argue that luxury things are also functional. Another thing that was said on the Switzy pod is about flying private. That could be a materialistic thing that people would look at and be like, why are you flying private? To show off? Or you say you don't like flashy things. But he used the example of London to Paris, so I'm going to use the same example. To drive from his apartment to Heathrow is going to be an hour because of traffic. He doesn't drive. He sits in the back, so he can be on his phone and be productive. Functional. Gets to the plane 15 minutes before he takes off. No security, no baggage claim, no one speaking to you like a dickhead because they've had a bad argument at fucking the check-in with the manager or whatever. Yeah. And he goes, I turn up, 1 glass of white wine, and I jump on the jet straight to Paris. The plane is actually quicker because they're flying at a different altitude. So instead of the flight being 1 hour and 10, it's 40 minutes. Then he gets down, the V-class is waiting for him to take him to the hotel, 1 hour again. So his process of home to airport, he can still be productive in that 1 hour. Then the hours in the 2 hours or 2.5 hours that you'd spend beforehand.
Like 3 hours
and he goes, if you're lucky, 70% of the time you're getting delayed, half hour, 45 minutes. He said it again. He goes, I just cut down my travel from London to Paris from 7 hours to 3. And I was like, the 4 hours you've just saved, you could have made the money that's paying for the jet. And then his response was, maybe more.
Sorry, actually.
Yeah, bro.
I need to go back and listen to that pod, man.
He goes, probably. And then I pissed myself. But it's, bro, that's functional. It's not flashy.
When I ask people their favourite pods,
Yeah.
a lot of them say Switzy, man.
It was a very good episode.
I mean,
bro.
I remember being pretty tired because we had to get up really fucking early for that pod.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go back and listen to it, man.
I watched it yesterday for the first time since putting it out. I thoroughly enjoyed the convo, bro. I'm like, bro, like, I was looking at us and I was thinking, this guy is a multi-millionaire. I didn't really soak it in, but I was looking at him, bro, like, we were sat and, like, my arm was up and I was chatting to him like he was the bro. Like, and I was like, bro, that's so cool, man. And we were like 14, I think he said, it might have been around the 14, 15 episode mark. That's not a lot of pods, bro.
You could have chucked us like a cheeky, like half an M or something, though.
I know, selfish
Should've.
bastard. No, what, you actually made a comment. He goes, you guys are coming to Dubai? And I was like, yeah, in November. You're like, oh, maybe, because we were still like unsure. And he goes, you said to him, I goes, are you paying for the fly? And he goes, yeah, fuck it, it's money. He goes, why not? Fuck it, it's money.
Fucking hell, when I texted him to say that we touched down in Dubai, when he was there, he fucking aired me, the bastard.
You hit him up?
Yeah, of course I did. Facts, bro. Link up with Switzy in Dubai, man.
Switzy left you on red?
Not even red, bro. Still delivered. But yeah, you might have got a new number or some shit, fuck knows.
I actually think the number he gave us.
I think it was just one tick, to be honest with you.
I think the number. Yeah, we just text him on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
I spoke to him on Instagram. That number got blocked because of the. He had loads of people texting him saying money or whatever. That's what his swipe, like his call to action is: swipe up and text me money.
Oh, okay.
And he said, yeah, WhatsApp just block that number, because I was texting him about around the trailer time, and he goes, bro, and then we had the convo in the Insta DMs. So you probably should have just hit him there. But we moved, man. But yeah, it was a good episode. But like my point was, flying private doesn't have to be flashy and showing off. When you break down the reasons as to why you can actually do it, it becomes functional.
There's two reasons why people do it, though, man. People are either doing it just for the sake of flying private, or like because it actually is gonna fucking save some time.
Why did the richest people in the world fly private?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about Cristiano Ronaldo's and stuff like that. I'm talking about the billionaire that no one knows. That's not a celebrity. Why would they not go and sit first class? Because it's more functional for them to turn up 15 minutes before with their driver. Do you know what I mean? Get straight on and then get off. Like, it's just, how can we be efficient? How can we just get things done quickly?
I think that's what, I can't remember who said it, bro, but that's all money is. It's just to buy back your time. Was it Tate that said that? It's a good way to look at it.
People's time.
It is, though.
And what do you do? But what have we done in terms of systemizing scale? We've accumulated this thing, which is some form of liquid, which now makes it affordable for us to buy back the collective 30 hours that we'd spend editing, send it to somebody else so that we bought back those 30 hours that we can now be more productive and use towards more things that are going to help us reach our end goal. We just bought that time back, bro. We couldn't do that a year and a half ago because we never had this thing which was called liquid, which was money. Now, we sat on 100 racks. I wish we were sat on 100 racks. But you know what I'm saying, though? Like, we've accumulated the liquid, which now allows us to buy back some of our fucking time, bro. And then reinstall it into other things. My boy Tate, man, spitting facts.
Before we finish the episode, man, we need to say what we're grateful for.
Do you remember?
I can't be honest with you,
Broski.
Man. I can't be honest with you, man.
I need to hold you accountable, bro. We need to do some sort of forfeit, something. You can't be turning up 4 weeks on the trot, bro, and not remembering.
What's the,
you talking about?
No. I remember the Golden Boys one. I did remember that.
Okay.
Oh, no. Mine was to be more accountable with my reading.
No, that was my one.
No. I said it as well. Because I wasn't last week. Towards the end of the week, I started to fall off a little bit. Okay. And to be honest with you, I haven't read my book as much as I should have this week.
Right. 10 push-ups. I'll do them with you now.
You did the same.
I'll do them with you now.
No, because that's just boring content for everybody to watch.
No, I'm going to cut it. I'm just saying. We won't. If we set ourselves a goal, right? Come on. Feeling a bit pumpy.
Could have gone for 100.
I only stopped because I could hear you breathing heavy.
That's fucking cap. But no. I do need to hold myself more accountable for reading my book. I do. It's cap, and that is my thing that I want to improve on again next week. I'm improving on the same thing because I deproved on reading my book this week.
Deproved?
Yeah.
Unimproved? No,
Unimproved.
it would be outproved.
Unimproved.
Yeah, I know,
you-
but you said deproof, so I
I
was trying
know,
to think
I
what's
was
the
trying-
opposite to in, out, so outproved. You outproved this week, G.
What about you, man? What do you want to improve on?
No, so my last week was my book, and the reason why I said to do the press-ups because I also didn't do it. So now I'm not getting back up because I already did them.
Do you know what? I was watching Nick Bear video about his morning routine,
Yeah.
and he was like, obviously Nick Bear, man, fucking big time millionaire, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He just listens to audiobooks, man.
I can imagine it being easy, but that's what we do when we poddies,
Like
isn't it?
he was like, oh, my long run on Sunday. He was like, I've been listening to this book recently. It was like some book about fucking business.
But
bro.
you know when you say that, I like being in touch with the nature and stuff, like, again, being functional, bro, in that, if you had your laws of power, bro, you'd get through 4 or 5 chapters on your run.
Sometimes if there's a pod that I know that will really benefit me, I'll go on a run. If it's a long run, I'll listen to a pod or like a walk.
Yeah.
Like
But you'll get
a
through how many
business one.
chapters that you're not just sat at your desk thinking, I could probably be on the laptop now. Like, you're still being productive and consuming it.
I hear you.
It's a nice, but I think I would
I'd
digest
be
it better.
Facts.
100%. But part of me picking up that book and opening it is a thing
It's
that,
hard,
like,
yeah.
it's hard. I don't want to do that.
And bro, I don't want to have started my book and not finished my first book, bro.
I'm not telling you to.
Some G shit.
Oh.
Nice. We've had a spillage in the studio.
It's only small, it's all right.
My actual thing because I already thought about what I was grateful for was genuinely just the people around me and the appreciation that I got, and the love that I felt.
Oh, yeah, it was pre-birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, we didn't tell everyone. We did a surprise meal for H. Booked out the big business meeting room in
It was
Gaucho.
pretty cool being in there, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, last Friday when we filmed the pod, H was like, I'm going out for food with my sister and my girl. In the back of my head, I was like, yeah, and 12 other people. But yeah, surprise! It was your birthday. How do you feel, brother? Another year on this planet. I think that's what you should be grateful for. Another year on this fucking planet, bro.
Nah, man.
Oh,
I'm more grateful. I'm more grateful. I'm more grateful for the love that I felt from everybody. To be honest with you,
Yeah, that is nice, bro.
the fact that
People showed out.
yeah, some of the boys traveled from different places around the country, man. Just the love that I felt from people, not even just them, man, my family as well.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice, bro.
I'm
about you?
I'm grateful for the opportunity to give my my friend and business partner a watch and then him send it back.
Great. You should have communicated with my mom. That's what you should have done, bro.
I didn't think anyone else was gonna get it, bro. I thought it was our thing. Like, we was going into every shop in Dubai, man. You were pointing out this blue face, and I was like, oh, my head, I was ticking. I was like, it's round the corner.
Like I said to you the other day,
I was plotting on it.
Just buy me a fucking Rollie one day, man.
Yeah. What am I grateful for this this past week?
And I'll buy you one back as well.
Yeah, you fucking better, and you better put my one in platinum as well. I don't want no silver shit. You know what? This week, H, I'm grateful for all of you guys. 150 to 200 people every single week that take time out of their day or days across the week to just listen to me and you, bro, and support and show love for their own benefit, of course, but they're still showing up for us, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, like I'm massively, massively grateful for that. So shout out you guys at home, man. We fucking love you.
I'm also very grateful for you all.
Nah, you never said it though. See, look, he's copying me again like last week. Nah, for real though, we both are massively grateful for you guys. So thank you, man. Keep showing up for us and keep showing out, and we promise to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Improvement for next week. You said the book again. Yeah.
You already said yours, didn't you?
No.
I know you didn't. Oh, shit.
Well, I'm not gonna say the book again because.
Yeah, but you do need to improve on that.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna
That is
say it
another
again
thing.
because it's just a cheap, easy way out, bro. I've said it for 2 weeks on the trot now. Not
You've
doing
said
that.
it for 2 weeks on the trot.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, no. Fuck, we're letting them down. Oh man.
Fuck.
No, I promise you, I'm gonna improve on that.
But I have been broke. I'll be real though. Like, my to-do list, bro, is full. Every day it's been full, and I've been getting shit done. And it's like it just fell down the priority list, which is what I said it wasn't going to do, but it did. And respectfully, me getting that meeting with the SMM girl done or reading 30 minutes on my book, like, what's more important to me right now is that. Do you know what I mean? Let me get this stuff out of the way, and I'll be able to read the book. The book's not going anywhere, but that
to be
meeting.
fair though, you know when you have your sit down in the middle of the day and you chill for like an hour, you could read then.
But
Use it as downtime.
I eat, and then I try to do something which isn't work specific, so that when I go back, I'm fresh.
Don't look at reading as work though. Just look at it as like chill time. Like sit on your sofa and do it.
But it's not, I do.
Oh, you
But
do?
it's, yeah, but I sit on the sofa in my office though.
Nah. Go sit in the sofa in the lounge, bro. It's way more enjoyable.
It's too loud.
That's what I started doing.
The closest thing I'd get to silence is either in my office or just go and sit in the car.
Even in your bed, bro. Just get in there. Sit on the fuck outside. Sit on the
I
fucking
don't like
bench.
getting in my bed in the middle of the day.
Neither do I.
I feel like a brokey.
It was weird. When I was younger, I used to do it. But
I feel like a brokey. That's why I hated playing PlayStation like in the middle of the day, like during COVID, because I had to be in my bedroom. I just felt like a fucking waste man. But yeah,
it's a Bedros Keuilian. He's like, you could be a fat guy with wobbly titties, sat in your mama's basement with Cheeto dust in your belly button. That's what he says. He's like, you could be outside conquering.
Well, I wasn't that bad, but
no.
Just that's how I felt though. I felt like I had those Cheeto.
I know how that feels though, bro.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst feelings in the world.
What am I going to improve on next week, man? Fuck.
Tell him.
I know what I'm going to improve on next week. Stav, shout out you because I know you listen, brother. He sent me his plan. I don't know whether you inspired him to do it or whatever, but he actually sent me a screenshot at the start of this week of his notes. He put a little grid.
Yeah.
And he was like, Monday, boom. Tuesday, boom. Wednesday. And it was just purely around his split. So next week, I am going to create... I'm going to structure my week in terms of my gym. I'm gonna write it down because I've started to realize that writing things down and ticking them off makes me a fucking animal, bro. So, not to say I haven't turned up every day this week. I have, but yeah, I just want to write it down, be more organized, see that shit.
Nice.
Well, yeah. Let's wrap up, motherfuckers. Sorry, not motherfuckers. Let's wrap up, people, man.
Make sure that
That's
you
a bit softer. Can't take my bar, bro. That's my bar, man.
Is that your bar usually? I've gone.
Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you get notified every time we release a podcast. And we'll see you all next week, man.
Catch us later.
Peace!